Okay.
So, brother.
Man, we talked with Lil Corey about just being a black man, a young black man, and a basketball player and student athlete, and addressing his own mental health as a young individual. And he said that having his parents in the stands can be very stressful. I know it's hard to raise a child, especially in this era. What do you think is one of the major things from a parent standpoint that you need to address with your kid, especially a young black man, when it comes down to their mental health?
Um, Probably establishing effective communication.
True, true.
Because a lot of times they don't feel comfortable coming to their parents
Hmm.
because they think it's gonna be a consequence or that they're gonna be judged or something like that. But yeah, probably establishing communication because I try to build it to where he tell me everything.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? And if he don't tell me, he tells somebody else.
Right,
I
right,
don't
right,
never
right.
put no pressure on him like, oh, I need to know your every move. If you don't feel comfortable talking to me, you need to tell somebody.
True,
You know
true,
what I'm
true,
saying?
true. And just being from the standpoint as a parent, how stressful is it to raise a young black man in America?
It's stressful. Like, of course, the obvious, with the police killings,
Hmm.
so random and so frequent. Um, I mean, helping him stay out of trouble. I feel like he is gonna be labeled by society, so helping him overcome stuff like that,
Right,
pretty
right,
much,
right.
and just helping him be a stand-up guy and be accountable.
Right, right. As a parent, you're a black man, parent. How do you manage your own stress?
I don't know. It's tough, man, because I always put him and his brother first. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? And I put myself second, but that's what you got to do. It's the sacrifice you got to make. But every chance I get, I try to vacation,
Yeah,
work out, or just chill, man. Try to keep my sanity.
right.
Because, dealing with sports and making sure his grades right and make sure he's staying out of trouble and,
Right.
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So it'd be tough.
Do you feel like sometimes his stress is he blow it out of proportion? Or like, certain perspectives he blow it out of proportion and he shouldn't be stressing about certain things?
Um, I don't. I don't look at it like he blew out of proportion because he's not a troubled kid.
Hmm.
So if he stressing about something, I think it's real.
Gotcha.
I don't never like blow it off when he's stressing.
Right,
If he's
right,
stressing about something, I try to address it because he don't show me that he stress a lot.
Right.
So when he do, I know that it's something really going on.
Okay.
And I try to make life less stressful as possible.
Mhm.
And it's a difference between making life less stressful and spoiling.
Right.
That's two different things.
Right.
I don't buy him everything he wants,
Yeah.
but I try to make sure he got all the necessities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. 'Cause I know growing up, I know we were raised very similar. A lot of times my parents would be like, yo, you ain't got nothing to stress about. You're a kid.
Right. But see, they was talking from like bills.
Right,
standpoint,
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So yeah, financially, you don't have nothing to stress about.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know you got. I'm on his butt.
Right.
Mom on his butt. He trying out for different teams, traveling. You got to maintain. The CMS is a 2.0, but me and his mom, you got to maintain a 3.0.
Okay.
He got tutoring once a week. You know what I mean? So
Right.
how can you not be stressed?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. True. I think that's the important part, though, that you acknowledge that his stress look different from an adult.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think that's something that, especially us that have experienced a lot of stuff as adults, we try to push that on the kids too early.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
With it being, Children's Mental Health Awareness Week, what was something that you would tell another adult, whether they be a parent, teacher, or whatever, one of the things that they need to make sure that they incorporate when it comes down to dealing with a child and their mental health?
Number one, I would say pay attention. Like, a lot of parents just pay the bills, make sure the kids got clothes, make sure they're eating. That's the basics, you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
You need to pay attention to your child's behavior.
Mhm.
If they isolate themselves a lot or not talkative 1 week, or you know what I'm saying, it could be something going on.
Right.
So you need to pay attention in detail outside of the basics, man. and understand every child different.
Right.
You know, like some kids may display stress in different ways. So really just paying attention to your child.
Definitely.
Or that child in the classroom.
Definitely. And then I think a lot of times too, we as adults, we have to realize that we have to address our own stressors to make sure that we're able to help these kids too.
Right, because if we don't, we ain't in a position to help.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the hardest things to do.
Right.
You know, address your own stuff.
Right. Yeah, we talk about that all the time.
Right. Man, I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
Appreciate what you're doing with Cole and everything, bro.
I appreciate it.